It is said that the wild nature is not meant for order. Every animal knows who it can overpower and acts accordingly. But in this video, you will see things so unbelievable that if there were no cameras, you would never believe me. From a horse beating a crocodile to a gazelle killing a cheetah, here are the ruthless moments of fierce enemies. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoy it and subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. Leopards love sleeping and resting in trees, and they are excellent climbers. This leopard was sleeping high up in a tree, but something woke him up: hunger. The scent of potential prey below awakened him. He tried his luck, but it didn't work. He didn't give up because he was hungry. This time, he climbed even higher. His prey couldn't notice him. If he failed, this height could kill him. He's using his last chance, and this time, he succeeds. It looks like risking his life for a meal was worth it.
Ve
The
kazananı
scene we are
bildiğimiz bir
used to,
sahne.
with a winner we
Çita
think
dağ
we know.
ceylanını avlıyor.
The
Yere
cheetah is
düşürmesi
hunting the
gerek.
gazelle.
Dişleri ve
It needs
pençesi
to
bu
bring
ceylanı
it down.
düşürmeye yetmiyor.
Its teeth
Gerekli
and
olan
claws
yardım
aren't enough to do
yavrularından
that.
geliyor.
The
Anne
necessary
çita
help
ceylanı
comes from its
karnından,
cubs.
yavruları
The
ise
mother
ayaklarından
cheetah bites the
ısırıyor.
gazelle's belly, while
Karınlarını
the
doyurmak
cubs
için
bite
tek
its
gereken
legs.
şey yere
All they
düşmek.
need to do to fill their
Ama ceylan
stomachs is
pes
bring it
etmiyor.
down.
Çünkü onun da bir
But the
sihri
gazelle
var.
doesn't give up because it has a
Boynuzları.
weapon of its own.
Ceylan karşı saldırıya
Its
geçiyor.
horns.
Önce yavruları
gazelle
tekmelerle
fights back.
kendinden uzaklaştırıyor.
First, it kicks
Sonra
the cubs
çitaya
away.
sivri boynuzunu geçiriyor.
Then, it drives
Boynuz
its sharp
karnından
horn
girip
into the
hayati
cheetah.
organlarına zarar
The
veriyor
horn
ve çita
pierces
geri
its
çıkmak
belly,
zorunda kalıyor.
damaging vital
Ceylan
organs.
için
The
kazanılmış
cheetah
bir
is
zafer
forced to retreat.
ama bu çita
A
ailesi
victory for the
için ölüm
gazelle.
anlamına
But
gelir.
for this cheetah family, it could mean death. Lions know which animals they can hunt and attack accordingly. If they are starving and in a desperate situation, they may attempt to hunt animals much larger than themselves. This lion pride had been without food for a long time. Their last resort was a giraffe. The chase began. The lions pursued the giraffe, trying to corner it. There's a reason this is so dangerous. A giraffe's kick is powerful enough to break a lion's bones and even kill it if it lands. One of the lions facing the giraffe seemed to forget this and made its move. What was expected happened, but in a painful way for the lioness. The hunt was over and the lion suffered a major loss. And this lioness will likely die in a few weeks. Hippos and crocodiles share the same habitat. They don't usually clash because their feeding habits are different. Hippos are herbivores, while crocodiles are carnivores. But in this video, the crocodile seems to have invaded the hippo's territory. Being herbivores doesn't mean they are harmless. When threatened, they can turn into fierce animals capable of causing serious damage. The crocodile learned this the hard way, but at least it now knows not to mess with hippos again. Hawks dive from great heights to catch their prey. During these dives, they can reach speeds of up to 320 kilometers per hour. A hawk's talons are just as impressive as its speed. The sharp claws at the tips of their talons allow them to grip and tear apart their prey with ease. This video is a perfect example. A wild duck, enjoying the warm sun, dies before it even realizes what's happening. When we slow down the footage, we see that the hawk's talons tear through the duck's neck in less than a second. Afterward, the hawk lands and enjoys its meal. Elephants are generally very gentle animals. But when it comes to their territory, their gentleness disappears completely. Similarly, buffaloes are also calm creatures. In fact, they are so peaceful that if lions didn't attack them, they would simply stay in the area and continue their lives. This buffalo seems to have entered an elephant's territory and made it angry. Another possibility is that it harmed the elephant's calf. I don't know exactly what happened, but one thing is clear. The elephant was truly enraged and didn't stop until the buffalo was dead. If the safari team hadn't been there, no one would have believed this footage. In the previous clip, I talked about how territorial elephants can be. Rhinos are just as territorial. So, who do you think will win this fight? Let's find out. Two massive animals face off, each determined to defend its territory. The rhino makes a few frustrated attempts to scare the elephant with its horn. But for the elephant, this isn't intimidating. The rhino tries one last time, but the elephant is experienced. Finally, the elephant attacks, knocking the rhino to the ground and driving its tusk into the rhino's belly. You can hear the rhino's screams. The winner of this battle is the elephant. The tiger had set its sights on a young bear and launched an attack. But what it didn't account for was that the mother bear was nearby. The mother bear managed to rescue her cub from the tiger's grasp and began to fight herself. No matter how strong the tiger was, it couldn't deliver fatal blows like the lion's bites, so it couldn't finish the bear off. After a long struggle on the ground, the mother bear broke free from the tiger and counterattacked, successfully making the tiger retreat. The tiger will have to go hungry today. Grizzly bears are as territorial as elephants. They're so territorial that they won't back down from a fight. Even if it could cost them their lives. When these two grizzly bears met, one had invaded the other's territory. The confrontation started with loud warnings, which continued for a while. A fight was inevitable, and the bear that owned the territory began the attack. Bears' jaws are powerful enough to deliver bites with a force of up to 1,200 pounds per square inch. The territorial bear bit the other bear's neck, bringing it to the ground. After a brief struggle, the intruding bear realized the
bildiği gibi
situation
kurbağalar
and was
zararsız
forced to run
canlılar.
away.
Yani en azından bizim genelde gördüklerimiz diyebiliriz.
As we
Zehirli
all
olanları da
know,
var,
frogs
çok
are
büyük
harmless
olanları.
creatures.
Zehirli
At least the
olanlar
ones
savunma
we usually
mekanizması
encounter.
olarak
There are
kullanırlarken
poisonous
bu
ones though,
videodaki
and some
Afrika
that
boğa
are very
kurbağası
large.
alışılmışın
The
dışında bir
poisonous ones
şekilde
use their
fiziksel
venom as a
avantajını
defense
kullanır.
mechanism.
Burada
The
gördüğünüz şey
African
çiftleşme
bullfrog in this
kavgası.
video uses its physical advantage in an
Dişiyi
unusual way.
etkilemeye ve rakiplerini elemeye
What you're
çalışan
witnessing
erkek
here is
Afrika
a
boğa
mating
kurbağaları tıpkı bir boğa gibi rakiplerinin üstüne
Male
atılmalarıyla
African
ünlüdür.
bullfrogs
Güçlü
trying to
olan
impress the
dişiyle birlikte
female
olma
and
şansı
eliminate
yakalayacak.
rivals, are
Savaş yeni
famous for
başlıyor.
pouncing on their opponents like bulls.
Dışarıdan gelen
Strongest
yabancı
one
tüm
will get the
bölgeyi
chance to
istiyor.
mate with the
Ama
female.
alfa
The
erkeğimiz
battle
buna
is
izin
just
vermiyor.
beginning.
Şiddetli
An
darbeler
outsider
ve
wants to
birbirlerini
take over the
savurmalar
whole
galibi
area,
belirliyor.
but our alpha
Kazanan
male isn't
her şeyi
allowing
alır.
it. The winner will be determined by the powerful blows and the way they throw each other around.
Yabancı yenilgiyi kabul ediyor. Bir başka yabancı gelene kadar alfa erkeğimiz
The
zaferin
victor
tadını
takes
çıkaracak.
everything. The outsider accepts defeat. Until another challenger arrives, our alpha male will savor his victory. Otters are the most cunning and intelligent predators underwater. They are incredibly fast and extremely deadly. As the weather cooled, their bodies went above water to search for food, leaving them vulnerable to outside threats. And the outside threat in this case, jackals. Jackals are among the most dangerous predators in forested areas. They locate their prey using their sense of smell and sharp vision, and they can target their prey with pinpoint accuracy, even if it's buried beneath the ground or snow. When the mother and her baby otter surfaced to search for food, they were immediately spotted by 3 jackals. The jackals, using their numerical advantage, began attempting to bite them. The mother otter managed to get her baby to safety and was evading the bites. Otters have very flexible skeletons, allowing them to maneuver quickly. The mother otter used her flexibility to confuse the jackals, like a great example here. She pretends to give up, and just when the jackals think they've won, the otter bites and continues escaping. As I said, they are clever. Thanks to that cleverness, she manages to escape and enter a tunnel. The jackals will need to find a new prey today.